Hi, hello YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Reselling Polly, or those of you know me as Sam. I was watching the other day Mrs. M, Caroline Matthews, doing her yearly review tag, and she generously tagged anybody that wants to do it. I've never actually done this, so this is the first time for me. And it might not be very, very interesting, but you know, I just thought I would. Oh, hi. This was supposed to be scheduled, but I don't know what's happened there. But anyway, hiya, Karen. Yeah, this is going to be my reseller yearly tag review. Like I say, I've never done it before. So, you know, mine might not be as great as other people's because, you know, on the scale of things that I do, I'm not like, you know, on big scale. So, but I just thought I'd do it. It's Christmas Eve. I've done all my shopping. I've done all my wrapping. I'm at home with my son. We're having a nice chilled day. And I just thought I would come on here before my partner finishes work and comes home or comes here. I would do this for anybody who's interested in watching. So I'll just go into the chat and say hello. Like I say, I was supposed to schedule this, and for some reason it's not scheduled. So hi, Mandy. Thank you very much. I got your card yesterday as well. I've been away for the weekend, so it probably came on Saturday, but I didn't actually pick it up till yesterday, till I got back. So thank you very much for that, Mandy. Your hubby's on his way home. Yeah, my partner's on his way home. He works in the centre of Manchester, though, so I said, oh, I hope the traffic's not too bad. He said it isn't too bad at the moment, so he's on his way back to his. He's got a few things to do, and then he's got to stay online at home, and then he's coming down to mine for the evening. You can't see me, Kath. Maybe that's not a bad thing. That might not be a bad thing. So, yeah, so 2 caller questions off Caroline's channel, Mrs. M. What she's done, I've wrote them all down. Dead professional here, guys. And I'll try and answer them the best I can. Some of them I was a little bit iffy on, and some I couldn't remember stuff, like, you know, your best feedback and stuff. So I'll just do the best I can. So number 1 on the list was best pickup of 2018. I mainly deal in single item pickups, but I did have a pickup earlier on in the year with another reseller friend of mine, Mandy. Some of you might know Mandy from Hitchin when we went to Hitchin. We picked up a baby bundle of organic baby clothes, and we got around about 3,000 items or just over, and we managed to pick them up for about 25 pence per item. It's not going to be a fast seller. It's ticking over slowly. I haven't made my money back on it yet. We paid, I think in total we paid about £600 between us, but I didn't think that that was a major investment. I thought £300 is something that you can afford to take a gamble on. Never actually bought any wholesale stuff before, so this was a first for me. I'm sure it was a first for Mandy, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, it's on my shop. It's ticking over. I have it on goods till cancelled, so it just slowly ticks over, and I just keep going in and adding more to it as they're selling. So that's probably got to be my best pickup, although it's not probably going to be a quick and profitable one straight away. It was quite a good pickup for what we got it for. So, yeah, everybody can see me now. That's good. So number 2 was best sale of 2018. Off the top of my head, I haven't had many big sales, but one which was a recent one, which was only last week or the week before, was a Hero Quest, which sold for me for £120. Now that's got to be my best sale, the reason being that I paid actually £1.50 for that board game. I did have to buy a couple of extra pieces that cost me about £5 or £6, taking the total spend to about £7.50. But for £120 sale, that, you know, that's got to be one of the best. There's been a couple that have been over £100, not many, but a couple. But that one is quite a recent one, and yeah, So that was my best sale up to now. Number 3, the biggest sourcing fail of the year. Don't have one particular item that is a sourcing fail for me, but if I had to pick something, it would be electrical stuff. I have got quite a bit of electrical stuff in the unit, which I buy and I think, oh yeah, there's money in that, and you know, and it just sits there because I've no interest in it whatsoever. I think I've got like a word processor there, paid £10 for it. It's been sat there for the best part of 12 months. It's just not me. It's not what I'm into. And, you know, when people are starting up in the reselling business on eBay, the best advice that anybody gives, which I find is the most useful information, is buy what you like, or start by selling your own stuff. If you're not interested in it, there's no point in buying it, because you won't have the interest to list it and research it if you need to research it. Because this word processor that I've got, I don't know anything about it. I'd have to research it, then I'd have to test it. Oh, and it's just like, so it's going back to the charity shop in the new year. It's sat there. I paid £10 for it, but you know what? I'm just going to get it out of the way. Never going to list it. So I would say, not necessarily an item, biggest sourcing fail, but for me, it's biggest sourcing fail would be electrical stuff. Just keep away from it. So that's what's one thing in the new year that I won't be buying any of, really, hopefully. So number 4 was best investment in your business, not stock related. For me, although it was November last year, I've never ever done one of these yearly tag reviews. So for me, the best investment for me has been my unit. Like I say, it was November, but I didn't do the tag last year, so we can allow that. Yeah, without my unit, I wouldn't probably be able to sell as much stuff as I do. Without my house being absolutely rammed to the rafters. And being in rental property, I can't do that anyway, because my landlord won't allow it, and he won't allow me to run a business from the home. So that's another thing that you have to be really, really careful about when you rent property, is making sure that your landlord is okay with it. Because if they aren't and they don't have the insurance, when I went to look at another house, which I'm in the process of looking at moving, a lot of estate agents won't touch me, because if I want to run the business from home, they won't touch me, because they say it voids the landlord's insurance. I don't really know why. I did ask, but was told, I don't know. They just said it voids their insurance. So the biggest investment has definitely been my unit. And although it's a big outlay every month for me, it's worth every penny. Definitely. You know, anybody that's struggling for space, I know Karen's struggling for space and stuff, you know, and you think, oh God, it's a big outlay. You will just love it. I don't regret getting my unit at all. I don't miss the money now. It's just part of the business expense. So, right, I'll just nip in the chat and see whether anybody's asking any questions. Hi, Peter. Hi, South London Reseller. I said hello to Mandy. And that's it. You're all there. Anybody else wants to say hello, please do so. So, number 5 was best advice received from the reselling community this year. And my piece of advice that I received, which I have embraced and it's helped me speed up the way I do things, is the drafting in bulk, which I have Fake Rachel to thank for that. I watched one of her videos and she went through how you can bulk your dresses, or whatever you're selling, bulk it together into like categories. So like for me, being clothing, it would be dresses, skirts, tops, jeans, and bulk list. That has been invaluable to me this year. It's just saved so much time drafting and just getting them all down in one go. So that's saved loads of time. And as we all know, your time is your money. So yeah, that one. Funniest experience of 2018. The only one that I can think of with the reselling thing is a message that I got from a buyer regarding a dress. And it was from a gentleman who he was trans, and he was asking me questions about the dress and asking me where it came up to on the thigh. And then in the end, he ended up saying, do you think this would be an appropriate dress to come out to my work colleagues in? And it was like, oh my God, what do you say to that? And that's probably was the most funniest experience that I've had as a reseller this year. It was quite surreal. It was a bit like, is this really happening? Is somebody really asking me these questions on eBay? Whether it was a wind up or not, I really, really don't know. But that's the only thing that I can think of what was quite funny this year for me. Number 7, bugbear of the year. There's no particular thing that has bugged me this year apart from eBay glitches. If I can't put my finger on anyone in specific. There's been quite a lot around, as you guys know. We're quite good in the community, and we'll liaise with one another and other resellers to let them know if there's problems. And for me, the one that really, really annoys me is the mobile friendly one, where you have to make sure that you click that when you're drafting to make all your listings mobile friendly. I mean, why? Why, in this day and age, when the majority of people are using mobile phones to do the shopping and that, why do we have to do this? Why can't eBay just fix that glitch? So that's probably the one bug. But there has been quite a few other glitches where people have lost photographs, lost listings. I've had double listings, an item sold, and then I've had to refund the buyer because it actually sold a month previously. I've had that as well. So I would say eBay glitches for me. Number 8 is feedback of the year. There's been a few, to be honest with you. I couldn't put my finger on any one in specific without actually scrolling back through all the feedback and everything. So, but also would say regarding feedback is if you try as a reseller to be open, honest, do your listings as they're supposed to, answer your questions from your buyers, go a little bit above and beyond for them. We all get buyers that are like difficult, do you know what I mean? But the majority, I have to say, of people that I've sold to have been really, really good, you know what I mean? And go out your way to help your buyers, and they will reward you with good feedback. Not all the time, don't get me wrong. I don't get, I'll do it for people and not get no feedback, you know what I mean? But some of the feedback that I've had, really helpful, fast dispatcher, happy to help, great customer service. So, but that all goes down to you to being a reseller. I mean, we all get days where, like, you might get 6 or 7 returns and you think, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And you might get awkward customers and stuff like that. But I think predominantly on the whole, I think, I think if you go above and beyond for your customers, if they're nice customers, no, for all your customers, then you'll be rewarded with good feedback. So, right, number 9 is surprising sale of the year. Well, this was a bit weird. This only happened a couple of months ago. It was an item, and I'm sure other resellers have had it happen to them. I think it happened to Karen the other day, actually, and I was going to message you, Karen, about it. I had a coat on eBay, and I had it listed at, I think it was $24.50 or best offer. And I had it listed for quite a while, a few watchers, but nobody actually taking the bite. So anyway, I get this message through for an offer for £50. And when I looked, it was this jacket, and I thought, but I've got it on for £24.50 or best offer. And I thought, that's a bit odd. So she'd offered £50, so I accepted it, and she paid. And I sent it out, and I was like, God, that's really odd. And like, I didn't know whether to message her, whether to leave it, or my partner says, well, if she's happy to pay £50 for it, then, you know. So I left it. And she received a jacket. She gave me absolutely wonderful feedback. And it's a weird one, really, because I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I thought it was really odd. But I suppose if they weren't allowed to offer more, then eBay wouldn't let them offer more, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. But that was the oddest. That was the surprising sale of the year. It was a really, really odd one. Yeah, I suppose some people think it might be on auction and then they'll put a bid in. Or some people might think it's that amount or anything over. It did go abroad, so it wasn't in this country, so it did go abroad. So whether other countries don't understand how it works quite the same, I really, really don't know. So anyway, yeah, that was my surprising sale of the year. So number 10 now is goals for 2019. I had to have a think about this one because I don't try and think too far ahead. I just usually take a week or a month at a time. It's something that I've done since I've been single, since I got divorced. At the time when that happened to me, I had to take everything day by day. At one point, it was hour by hour because it wasn't a very amicable divorce. I mean, I will not go into all of that detail, but it was a really bad, hard time for me, and I didn't have any money whatsoever. I was literally living from week to week with a lot of support from my mum and dad. And so in life, I just sort of like take things as they come, but you know, now I'm sort of like more settled, and I'm, you know, been a full-time reseller for 12 months now, and I know I can do it. I know I can earn myself a living from it. So maybe I should start thinking about goals. One of the goals that I did want was I wanted to start saving for a mortgage. But I suppose you guys who are full-time resellers will know that getting a mortgage when you're self-employed is quite difficult. And I need at least 3 full years of returns before they'll even consider me. So in that time, I've decided that I would like to save at least £2,000 a year. I've not quite hit that this year. I've saved about 1,000 because I've spent a bit on Christmas. So as we do. But I've managed to pay off all of my debt. I don't have any debt. I've managed to pay for my car insurance in full this year. So I'm quite happy with what I've achieved there. So hopefully next year I want to achieve that £2,000 savings. I want to definitely maintain my business and see how further I can grow it. I don't really want to employ any staff, so it's a one-man band. So you know, it's how much I can grow it myself without being too stressed with it. And the only other goal that I have is to try and manage my time more efficiently, and probably look more into how long it's taken me to do this, you know, and how long does it take me to draft? How long does it take me to list? Because I don't actually do that at the moment. So that would be something that I would probably like to look into. But apart from that, I really, really, really don't have many goals, to be honest. A bit boring, really, aren't I? So, but yeah. So that is my reseller yearly tag review. If any of you guys want to do it, then tag you all, as Caroline said, and you can do the same. So I'll just bob in the chat now before I go and answer any questions anybody's got. And yeah. So let's have a look. Peter, anyone else sorting out stock today? Ready to list after Christmas? No, Peter, I'm not. It's Christmas Eve. I'm watching Christmas movies. So I was just watching The Wizard of Oz before, and then I think I'm going to go and see what else is on. Let's have a look. It's proper hard to remember to make mobile friendly. This is it, Peter. I don't think we should have to, though. You know what I mean? We pay eBay fees. We bang on about this all the time. You know what I mean? It's a platform that is used predominantly by people with mobile phones. So why do we have to set it up? It should just be automatically set up. I'd love to know the reason behind why it isn't set up. So maybe that's one question to ask them. Percentage of sales to returns, I think, shows you are doing well, though returns do tend to come in batches. That's very true, Karen. I think I had a week a few months ago where I think I paid out more in returns one week than I actually took in money. It was, honest to God, I must have had about 14 returns in a week. It was like, what's going on? And then the craziness passes and it goes back to normal. And yeah, so. Getting a mortgage is difficult, full stop. Save as much as possible for best mortgage rate. Yeah, it's true, Karen. And it's great. It's just being on your own and doing it all on your own. You know what I mean? It's really, really difficult because there's only me that's in my house that's earning money. I've got an 18-year-old son that lives at home that eats me out of house and home. He's like 7 foot tall and he trusts his way through. I don't know how much groceries every week, so it's dead hard but save any money. Karen, trying to focus time more, so being more efficient. Yeah, that's definitely, like you say, our time is our money. So the more efficiently you can use that time, the better. You're doing houseworks, then watching Muppets Christmas. The Muppets Christmas Carol on. Oh, I'll have to watch that. Peter, I'm trying to go by the philosophy, do less, doing more like doing less of things that you don't need to do, i.e. procrastination, and do more of the things that really need doing. Yeah, that's it, yeah. We can all sit and whinge and moan, aren't we, about how it should be, this, that and the other, like me with mobile friendly. Yeah, it should be, but it's not, so just get on with it. It's... Gemma Lou, I want to buy my own house, so we'll be really interested to watch your journey as well. I did go looking at a shared ownership a few weeks ago with my parents, but to be honest with you, the amount that they charge for the size of the house that you get is just astronomical. Even the 3 bedrooms, and I only need 2, even the 3 bedrooms wouldn't be enough for me doing my reselling at all. Gonna chill later as friends and family coming around, listening to music at the moment. That's how it should be on a Christmas Eve, Peter. Katie Madness, is it? Good afternoon and Merry Christmas. Been lovely watching your business grow. Oh, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you too. Yeah. Working smart, not hard is my goal. Yeah, well, that's mine too, but it doesn't always work out that way. We looked into Help to Buy, 1-bed flat, same price as a normal 3-bed house on the market. I know, Karen, it's where you live, isn't it? I mean, it's not dead cheap up here, but it's a lot cheaper than down south. Do you know what I mean? A lot cheaper up north. And I've got a friend whose relatives moved from Enfield in London up to only up to Norfolk. It wasn't that far. Do you know what I mean? And the size difference in the house that she's got now to what she had in London. She had a 3-bed terrace in London, and I think she sold it. Now I'm going back probably about 10 years ago, if not more, and I think she sold it for 350,000 then. And the house that she's got now, and they had money in the bank as well. It's just unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. So I don't envy you down there, Karen, if you're trying to look at moving or anything. So, right, guys, it's Christmas Eve, so I've taken enough of your day up. I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas, and I will be back in the new year, if not before. With some sales updates or some hauls or anything. So, yeah, have a fantastic day. And anybody else who wants to do the reseller tag vlog, Karen, please do, because I love watching them as well. So, yeah, have a fantastic time, guys. See you soon. Bye.